Not everyone does experience it in exactly that way, but it does seem to be a common thread or a common theme about how this process usually plays out by embodying such a contracted and limited state of being temporarily. And to assist in this journey, we really can start to take a look when this destabilization phase comes up. We really can be proactive about it and deliberately shining our own light, our own awareness on the shadow. All those parts of ourselves that we've rejected and disowned in the illusion, we can become proactive and start looking at these and fundamentally not resisting what we find, because that act of allowance and that act of shining our own awareness on our shadow and on all these distortions and false beliefs aids in the transmutation and the clear seeing through those. And as we see through more and more of the shadow and more of the false self, the illusion of the false self, it clears and it allows us to embody more and more of who we really are. And there's phases to it. So a proactive way to begin doing that is by actively meditating or actively looking in at the core root of different fears and different shadow aspects that may come up or that you may be able to proactively find by looking for them and really inquiring into those beliefs and who's the one that had those beliefs. And then eventually you'll get to the phase where you can just sit in your own presence, your own I am awareness, and just keep inquiring into the self over and over again. Like Ramana Maharshi would talk about inquiring into the I. And as you continue to inquire and peel back the layers of false beliefs, they become more and more subtle. And then you'll even start looking at, well, who is the one even inquiring into this? So that's a little glimpse into a little bit of a journey arc that you might expect. Not everyone does experience it in exactly that way, but it does seem to be a common thread or a common theme about how this process usually plays out.